Hey guys, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in today. I don't know if you guys like watching get ready with me's, but I do because I feel like I can get ready while I'm watching someone get ready. Is that weird? Like you're getting ready with a friend? I don't know. I'm the only one who does that, but I do enjoy get ready with me's, even if it's just like background noise while I'm like cooking or something. I don't know. Do you like them? Do you not? As always, for my get ready with me's, I am putting what I'm using on the screen so that way I don't have to like stop every 2 seconds unless I feel like I want to mention anything. So we will get going. And for those who are at this channel because I'm cruelty free, you'll see a couple products that are in Project Pants that are not cruelty free in case you are curious of what's going on. That's what's going on. So, how you guys doing? How's your summer? Mine really hasn't been super exciting. If you guys are new here, we moved to Mississippi because of my husband's work. He has a very professional job working on Navy destroyers, and so we are here for his job. He has been working a lot. In June, he only got, I think, 3 days off in all of June. So far in July, he hasn't had a day off besides 4th of July. He's worked every weekend. He's just been working a ton for this project, and I kind of feel bad for him because, I mean, the money is good, but he is not having a fun time. He's hot all the time. The ships don't have, when they're in dry dock, they don't have any type of air conditioning unit inside, so when he has to go into the ship, he's like sweating bullets, and I just feel so bad. And plus it's humid here anyways. Like, it's like hot as Hades here in Mississippi. I will say I'm not loving the weather. Luckily I'm in AC most of the time, but ooh, I missed a spot. If you guys hear a weed whacker, I swear the guy weed whacks all day every day. It's so freaking annoying. I hate it so much. He seriously weed whacks. Like, even times when you don't even see grass growing and he's weed whacking or mowing the lawn, and it's so annoying. Know what else is annoying? The pool here. I should be doing my makeup besides just ranting. The pool here is really small, and it's always full of people. When we lived in San Diego, our place had 4 pools. Relatively decently sized pools, but it was a huge place. There was like 600 plus units, so it had to accommodate a lot of people. Now this place has a lot of units, and they're all bigger units. I mean, in San Diego it was usually just like 2 to 4 people per unit, but here it's a lot of really big families, and so it's like huge families. Like, you'll see a group of like 10 people going down to the pool, and there are people in the pool all day long, like up until like 2 in the morning, and it's like not just like a couple people just like swimming. It's like huge families are taking over the pool. So we really haven't been able to go swimming, and also it was really disgusting. So Dave had to go into the office because for some reason they didn't process we pay online, and they didn't process our payment for some reason. I don't know what was going on. I guess it was just like I don't know, they have a really bad management here. But when he looked inside the pool, it was like yellow because there's just so many people in it all day long. Like, I don't even know when they'd be able to treat it because I've never seen people not in the pool. So it's really disgusting. I know that was just like such a tangent, but just because it's hot and that's what happened. I'm really excited to be going to Maine. I leave in 2 weeks today. So I'm driving, and it's not like the plane ticket was actually pretty reasonable from here to there. I would have had to leave from just a few minutes away, so it was a close airport. But the issue with traveling in such small areas, like I wouldn't have flown out of New Orleans or anything. I would just do like this regional airport that's nearby, and we'd be going to another small airport in New Hampshire. And so there's really small planes. But anyways, aside that, it's not like, it wasn't super expensive to fly. Like, I definitely have flown, it was way more expensive flying from California, but the rental car was ridiculous. Like, the rental car was like $800 for like a mid-size car, and then I looked at compacts, and the compacts were actually more than the mid-size, so it was just really pricey. So instead of me flying, I am driving, and it will also give me hopefully some chances to take some pictures along the way. In case you don't know, I am doing a photography course online. It's a very slow going because I feel like I'll do like a section and then I want to practice what I'm learning, and so then I'll spend a few weeks like doing it, and then it's just self-paced, which is nice. So my course is doing well. I'm over the halfway point. I really have been loving it and learning. I just got a new lens, it's not on right now, but I just got a new wide angle lens, which I'm excited to play with. And I'm excited when I go to Maine because I'll have a lot of people to take pictures of. I mean, right now I could like put a Craigslist ad or something to have models, but I don't know. It's just like when you're learning how to do something, you don't want someone waiting for you to figure stuff out. I don't mind my mom sitting there on a rock bench for a while I figure out my camera, you know. But I'm excited to go see everyone. I've already mentioned that we are having a Christmas in July party, which is really exciting, and it seems to be getting underway. I'm using this new concealer from Flower Beauty, and I'm pretty much in love with it. It's the Light Illusion, right? Yeah, the Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer. I wouldn't say it's full coverage. It's definitely medium coverage. It definitely does a nice job, and it's really just hydrating. Doesn't like dry down and get cakey and weird. I have the shade in L1-2. So in Maine I have nothing planned besides our Christmas in July party, and then there's a memorial I have to go to for one of my parents' friends that I kind of grew up with. He passed away this past winter, and they're having a memorial for him, but it's more like a party. There's like music and such, and then my dad's in a band, by the way. Not a very like well-known band, but in the town he's well-known, and so he's playing somewhere for a night, so I will see him. But other than that, like, I'm gonna be up there probably around 10 days. I'm just staying at my parents' house. I might spend a couple nights at my sister's house, and again, I have no plans. I told her the only thing I want to do is like go swimming in fresh water, because I miss swimming in fresh water. I mean, I grew up with a boat. My parents have a boat on a lake, so it's not like swimming in salt water where you can just like jump off in the middle of the lake and swim in fresh water, and I so miss that. So we will probably be spending a couple nights on the boat. It is one that you can sleep in, and it's not super fancy or anything. It's a relatively old boat, but it's kind of like my parents' like home away from home in the summer, just because, I mean, it's cozy, it's fun, there's a lot of drinking usually, so, you know, it'll be a good time. So I'm going to start with my eyes, and I'm going to be using two palettes I haven't picked up in a long time. And so I have the Solstice palette from Bad Habit, and I know this isn't cruelty-free, but I really want a couple shadows from my Sephora Pro Editors palette, because, okay, here's my issue at the moment. I'm just going to start with my eyes, is that I'm doing my Pan That palette this year, and I really miss my other palettes. Right now I'm using the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette if you are new here, and I'm in the same rut as I was last year, so I think Pan That palette is just not for me. Because I'm doing well with my Pan That palette, but I hate the process. I don't want to have to find other ways to use an eyeshadow. Like right now, to show more progress, I've been using one of the eyeshadows as a contour shade, one of the eyeshadows as a blush, one as a highlight, and I just don't want to do that because I have blushes, bronzers, highlights, you know, in my collection that I want to use. And I don't want to have to use an eyeshadow just to use up a palette. Plus, I have so many new palettes that I want to use that are getting neglected and are getting older while I'm trying to finish up a palette that I like, but I like for every now and again. It's just a neutral palette with a little bit of pink, and right now, especially for the summer, I want all the color on my face, and it's just not, I don't know, I'm having a lot of issues. I don't know if I want to just like call it quits, just because, I mean, I do want to show progress and love, but I want to show progress and love with everything that I own, not just the one product that I didn't even purchase that one. And that's another issue that I'm having with it, is that I got that one as gratis when I worked at Sephora, and I probably wouldn't have bought it if I didn't get it for free. It's been a hard decision. What would you guys do? Because I know a lot of people like watching the Pan That Palette videos because you're seeing someone go through a palette. My nose is itchy, by the way. But again, I'm struggling. And I think I would, if I didn't do my Pan That Palette, I'd probably do another type of palette series, like 1 month, 1 palette, or I know like Kaylee Bott. I always pronounce her name wrong. Kaylee Boat or Bott or Bout. Do you know how she pronounces her name? She's probably watching this. No, she's not. Who am I kidding? She's not watching this, but she just did a video about palettes that are on the docket or something like that. Palettes that she has been neglecting as well and has been wanting to use. So she took like 4 palettes to use in 1 month, and I like the concept of that, to show love to other things that I own, because I really do want to try some of my other things. Like this palette here, I've only used a handful of times since I got it, which was back in, what, March? And the only reason I haven't been using it is because I'm trying to use a palette. I don't know what palette I'm going to bring when I go to Maine. I don't see myself doing my makeup all that much there, because for one, I'm hoping to be in water a lot. And doing my eyeshadow just doesn't seem very practical if I'm going to go jump in the lake. Plus, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to spend my time doing my makeup when I could be having fun with family, or, you know. But then also, here's my thing. My parents live in the middle of nowhere. I grew up on a mountain that is like far away from a town, and the service is non-existent there, even though you can sometimes call outside. Her internet is really crappy as well, because it's just, I mean, no one's connected up there. It really is a black hole. Like whenever you see those Verizon maps where it has like all the red, and then you have like little spots where you can see this like white on the map, they're like one of those little white spots, like surrounded by a bunch of red. So you go like 15 minutes away from their house on any other road, you'll get service, but my parents' house doesn't have anything. So I don't know what I'm doing with my look today. I really just wanted orange. I wanted orange on my lids. And I brought this palette here because there is a neon orange that I kind of wanted to use. Well, it's kind of neon, this one here. I'm going to use that. And then maybe I'll use like this corally color on like my outer half. I'm not going anywhere today, so, well, I might go take some pictures. Right now, Dave and I have itches to go somewhere. Luckily, I'm able to go see my parents and go away for a couple weeks. Even though I don't work, it would be nice to like have a change of scenery. We love traveling if you're new here, and so us being in this type of situation where he can't take any time off for at all, but he can't actually like take vacation time at the moment, so we have really been wanting to go somewhere. Part of me, well, we don't know how long we're staying. I originally thought we were going to leave at the end of the year. Now it's like up in the air. I am getting to the point where I'm just like over the not knowing portion. But I mean, I am grateful for the opportunity of us being here, because I mean, it's been kind of interesting not working. I feel like I have learned some things that I love to do. Like I took a couple weeks off of not filming and I missed it. So I do like the photography portion. I do like filming. I did the audiobook thing. It's really not paying a lot of money. It was a lot of work, and I don't know if that's for me. I mean, I did get a couple offers, but it was a lot of work to do them. And I do have a couple free codes for one of them. So if you want to have a free audiobook of me talking, then you can, I don't know, ask below and I can send it to you. I'm using a little bit of that neon to, oh yeah, this is what I wanted. This is what I'm at for my eyes right now. I really don't have any rhyme or reason. But as far as like places we want to go, because whenever he's done, I really want to, I don't know if it's going to be able to do it, but I'm awful at keeping secrets, but part of me wants to plan a vacation without him knowing, and that way I can be like, all right, we're ready, because I have his boss's number, and I kind of want to just be like, hey, can he have this time off so I can, I mean, you always see those like planned surprise trips, you know, it's like, how did they get their time off? So, I don't know. Maybe it's like I'd have to have him request the time off. So him requesting the time off and just not knowing where we're going. I really want to do, he doesn't watch my channel, by the way. I really want to do a, like, Europe trip. I know he really wants, like, a time where he can kind of be recouping from working so much. So I think I would do, like, I don't know. I really want to do, like, a week in Ireland. And we actually had started planning this trip for this past May, but then we moved here and he's working, so we had to cancel that trip. I really do want to do like a couple weeks in Europe, do like a week in Ireland, and then do a week-long cruise. And there was one that we really wanted to do, and we had paid for it, but then we had to cancel it. Luckily, we had bought the insurance stuff, so we got our money back. There's this like shimmery, it's called Helios right here. I'm going to use that on my lid. Sorry I kind of like did some stuff off camera, but you know, I really wanted to be like up close to my mirror. Just a little bit, but it gave it like a little bit of like a, I don't know, shimmer. There's like mascara right here. Do you see that? So for my channel, I feel like I've been really onto the content lately. You know, you have sometimes where you have like more content than you have days in the week. Like that's where I'm at right now. So I've been really having fun with YouTube at the moment. I don't know. I have like a whole list of things that I want to do. I think I'm gonna have to have a schedule though, because I've been kind of posting like whenever, all the time. So I think I will do a schedule. I'm going back to 3 days a week: Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Maybe sometimes like a Sunday or a weekend video if it's things that I know people really aren't interested in, like subscription box unboxings. But I like filming them. There's just something about them. So this is my eye look today. It's very sunny. It's very sunny and bright and like summer. Like, I love it. So when I do things like this, it makes me like, why am I doing a pan that palette? I'm still on that, by the way. I just, you know, it's good to use up a product, and it's good for like cream products. But when it comes to powders, especially like eyeshadow palettes or maybe a blush that you love, I don't see the harm in keeping it. I think that's where I'm at. Especially if it's something that I'd like to use. Now, I don't know if I'd actually, this is another thing, because I do declutters all the time on this channel. I feel like if it wasn't for my Pan That palette, I wouldn't have kept my Sweet Peach palette. I think that's my biggest issue. I mean, it's good, but it just doesn't scream to me. And the peach scent is okay. It's not something that like makes me want to buy the palette. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just one that I'm just like over. I think I've gotten my use out of it. I've gotten the love out of it. And I know, again, I'd much rather use something that I purchased. Speaking of purchases, I'm extremely excited today because I have been wanting to try Juvia's Place for a long time. But I never have because you can't buy them in store. I'm always iffy about buying them online, but then you see all these beautiful tutorials and videos about people using Juvia's Place. I think it's Jen from Jen Loves Reviews. She always talks about them. So maybe? I don't remember who I watched that talks about them, but I've always wanted it. Anyways, they had this 4th of July sale where they were 50% off, and I'm so excited because I bought 2 and they arrived today. I bought the Masquerade palette, and then I bought, I forget the name of it, but both are like super colorful. I think it also has to do with trends right now. Sorry, this is also on the Pan That Palette's topic, is that right now I feel like a lot of people are over the neutral trend and are much into the colorful trend. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me being in a colorful trend, but I love wearing color. Like when I wear neutrals, I just feel basic. And when I wear color, I get compliments on my look. I just feel like I can rule the world. I just love wearing color. Like, doesn't this just like scream excitement versus a neutral look? Like this just, oh, it's so exciting. I love it. I do need to get a Q-tip though to like clean up underneath my eyes. This mascara, it works well, but I always get it like underneath where I do my lash line. I'm just putting a little bit of powder on top of that nose of mine because I really wanted to have a tan nose. Look it, I hit pan. Haha. I love this powder. I was really nervous for a bit because I thought they had discontinued it. I could not find it on the e.l.f. website, and they changed the name of the powder, so I was able to find it. It's now the Beautifully Bare powder. There, that helped a little bit. And then for blush, I'm not going to use highlight today because it's humid here enough. I'll have highlight in just a bit. I'm using Hourglass. I've been really contemplating getting another Hourglass blush, but I'm also contemplating of waiting until their holiday collection comes. But I really just like know the color I want, so I don't think a palette would actually benefit me. So I don't think I'd get my money's worth. But I know Hourglass products, and I would use them. I love everything Hourglass that I've ever gotten. Alright, I'm gonna clean up my eyes and then we'll be right back. Alright, and I think for lips, I'm going to do a little combo that I've not tried yet. So let's see if it works. I have Too Faced Strip Search. It's one of their newer collection. That's the color. This is a nude. Just because I do have bright orange on my lips. And then I'm going to top it with this Hourglass Galaxy Glaze Holographic Lip Gloss, which has a little bit more of a peach tint to it, so I'm hoping it helps. Ooh, that's a pretty gloss. I like that. It did help with the color a little bit. Alrighty. Well, that is my look for today. Again, still in the summer vibes, and so that's all I have for you guys today. I would love your input about the Pan That palette. Should I quit it? Should I try something different for a Pan That palette, or should I do like a similar to what Kaylee's doing, where I'm just like rotating through my palettes to give them all love, see which ones I truly want to keep in my collection? I don't know. What do you guys think? Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.